when we finish the tour, we shall be able to see the mine. So, one person. So by now, this much as the main entrance and exit, we call it the gate of blessings. These are the black wings which I told you. The snoring was measured on the side head of the side head of the king, that is Mutesa the first. Then the second represents the royal family, and the third represents the clan leaders. The Ghana kingdom is based on clans. Some are birds, some are animals, and some are insects. But if your clan is edible in Uganda, it is a taboo to eat it. Then the last one, which is political freedom. 99% the building is made of plant materials. We have the spear grass, we have the ribs, these are the ribs. Some people confuse bamboo. These are feedbacks to tie the ribs. Then the grass outside, it is called spear grass. Then we have these pillars, they are the tree is called leukemia tree. So when you're inside the building, it is always cold. You can't feel any hot because the building has two ceilings. We have this one, which is like with the basket. Then we have another one here, which goes to the top of the building. So inside, it is always cold inside here. Let us see in the light now. Baskets. Yes, when someone dies, inside or outside, their dead bodies are passed using that gate because we have burial ground just outside the main building, so they don't use this main gate, the gate of grace. The building is called Buja Bubu. That is the name of the building, Buja Bubu. Then aside we have the drama. This is a looking out the drama. Yeah, the drama. So the city drama is the one who was not allowed to be up in the light. All time was supposed to entertain the king. And the king thought that when he allows ladies to enter inside, they may produce the city drama. So up to now, we don't allow ladies inside. Because when Kasubi reformed, we practice living heritage, living history. All those things they used to do back then, they are still doing it. So we shall enter inside. Now here, that's where we find it. They are big church, the exit. That's how King Paris always look like. You have to go to give respect to the king. That's why you see the entrance of the church. But when you were entering, you did the same. For you, you are not knowing what you're doing. You thought that they were going to hit your head, but the king knows that right now you are in his territory because you are giving respect to him. So these are the drums. They used to be 200 plus, but as you know, they are made of cow skin, then the wood. At times, they get damaged. So by now we have around 16 set of drums. The big one is called Mujavuzo, which is for the king. The only time when the king used to be here, back then when Mutesa was here, because even the reigning king, he has his own drums. He has a lot of set of drums. So this one belongs to King Mutesa. Yes, each drum brings a different sound. So people around the place, when they bang the drum, the sound is different to this small one. So they can know that, oh, that sound is from the big drum, the king must be in the place. Then they come and welcome them. And back then, drums, they used to communicate. They used to communicate with drums in bad or good news. Like when someone gives back to things or any job, they used to communicate with the drums. So they smoke this building. That's why you see the leaves are black. To chase away rodents, the ants, the cockroaches, the spiders. They always smoke this thing. So the current king, like you come here in this house, not inside here, but he always sits here. So he was here in August. takes too long to visit the place, but he was here.
So when he comes, they entertain him with music.
Not with this plan, because these are not his. We have others inside, and even he has his. There's a place called Kampala. That's where they keep the drums of the reigning king. So this one are almost 128 years. They belong to 128 years.
Wow. We must respect, guys.
I thought my wife gave you. That's how it always look like. The grass touch the ground. So even this main building, you see the grass touch the ground. So that's how we use it. Then we have a fireplace here.
Visit Uganda for amazing things like this.
So this is the fireplace. It has been burning since 1882.
This one?
Yes, every evening someone responsible for comes and puts fire. It comes from a clan called Nakinsigi. In Uganda we call this fireplace choto. Of those foreign kings, they always come and walk this place. And back then when King Mutesa was still here, he used to put his meat around the fireplace and discuss about the issues of the kingdom. So even in Mengo, have you visited Mengo Palace?
Yeah, we are from Mengo Palace.
Okay, so they have also a fireplace, but theirs, it is the same that the king is alive. When the king dies, they stop burning fireplace. When we get a new king, they resume.
So, but here it's burning 24 hours from 19?
Since 1882, but they put fire every evening.
So, that person is responsible? He's being chosen by the king?
No, not by the king, but that is their work from that clan. That is the clan. When he dies, they get another one from that same clan.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
So the main building, my friend, Azala Mpanga. That is Muzibu Azala Mpanga. That is the name of this building. It is the biggest and brass thatched house in the whole world, and it is on the list of UNESCO sites.
Martha,
in Uganda, we have only three UNESCO sites. We have a Tigreton, then we have Bwindi for gorillas, and we have Mountain Rengoli, the highest mountain in Uganda. In 2010, it was 16th March, the building caught fire. Yes. We lost it to the ground. But UNESCO, Buganda Kingdom, and the people of Buganda, they wanted to come and put back this building. The 56 clans I told you, each clan, we have activities in the kingdom. We have those people from White Calabash Mountain. They are the ones putting the grass. That is their grass. Even other buildings around. Then those from Leopard clan, they decorate inside King's Palace. Then for us, people from Otter clan, they are the ones making baccalaureate for the kingdom. So we are going to enter inside. We shall leave our food just outside. And when we finish the tour, then we don't turn around. So we shall move backward to give respect to the king. Ladies, all ladies belong to the king. They are the wives of the king. For us men, we are the guards, we are the security of the king. That's why we put an eye on him. We don't turn around. We have always to move backward. And when we sit inside, we sit down, we have mats. We have ladies inside. They are wives of those foreign kings. In Uganda, the king is given the title of Kabaka. When they disappear, the name changes to Sekabaka. So Sekabaka means the late king. Yes. So it's just like a ritual. Moving backward. It is just a respect we give to the king, and plus, up to now they are still doing that. Men are the security of the king, because when you turn around, coming back, you may find when someone has attacked the king. That's why we always move backward to keep an eye on him so that no one attacks him. And by now, after greeting the king, still they don't have they have to go. So if I just the king a gift, yes, I will just go like this, just facing me. Yes, that's true. Then in Uganda, our traditional wear, men put on sandal, it is a white skin, then a coat. Ladies put on gomasi, it has samurai soda here, then they try to put there. But before that, people were putting on back here. Those were our brothers before Christ. But when missionaries came, they were saying they wanted us. So we come to see. So King Mufasa, King Mufasa, had 84 official wives. He had 84 official wives. He had 200 concubines. That's why they say he was a busy man. So the small buildings you see around all belong to his wife. The land is on 64 acres. So we can start with some other.
Yeah, true.
So the corn which you're seeing on top, it means we need more grass.
Oh.
So that's why the other side you're seeing they are put new grass. So we have to cover that corn so that the building will be looking like the other one. Yeah, so we need more grass.
Okay. So that means the grass are not enough for.
In Uganda Kingdom, we have a lot of population. People have cleared away bush. So we get this grass from far like Bunyoro Kingdom, Toro Kingdom, that's where this grass
So are those kingdoms within Uganda?
Yes. In Uganda we have 5 kingdoms. We have Uganda, it is in the central part. Then we have Ankole, Bunyoro and Tolo on western side of Uganda. And we have Busoga Kingdom, that's where you came from, Busia side. There is a bridge, there is a river called River Nile. So the bridge divides Buganda and Busoga. When you cross, you're in Buganda. When you go back, that is Busoga Kingdom.
And
so
they have their own
kingdom. Yeah, they have
their own rules.
Yes. But Buganda is the biggest kingdom because according to last census they counted around 50 million people, but Buganda takes 14, so it is the biggest. How we go inside? Okay.
So this is the tomb.
Yeah, these are the tombs. It was a palace, and it was a capital because where kings put their that becomes the capital. So by now you have been in Mengo. By now that is the capital of the kingdom. So this was a capital 1882 up to 1884. When King Mutesa I disappeared when he died, then his son who succeeded him, that is Mwanga, he left this place, went in Mengo and put his palace that side. So when Mwanga was there, it was a capital 1885 up to 1897. Yeah, so where kings put palace, that becomes the capital.
How to remove?
You have to check them off. Rules.
I know it's cool.
So, hey, let's go. Oh, you took the.
So we have this stone here. 1938, the building was renovated. One of our kings, that's Daudi Chwa. I think you got a lot when you were in Mengo about him. He was a captain. Yeah, you can see those are his ranks. Maybe you can take some photographs.
Yeah. Okay. So sit down.
Yeah, so we are going to sit down, feel at home. If you want to stretch the legs, you stretch them the other side or this side. If you want to point them this feel at home. A king knows that you're in his house. You can see it is a unique building. You can't find it anywhere in the whole world apart from when you visit this site, the Kasubi tombs. When you're outside, it looks like a pyramid, but it is not. Even this building has two ceilings. When you're inside, you can't feel any hotness.
Yeah, it's cold.
Yes. Then in 90 hours, it is always warm here. That's how the grass-like houses always give the conducive environment to the occupants inside. First, the one having black cap with the big round lovely eyes. We call him father of modernity. Is the king who first welcomed the first explorers here. That is James Grant, the John Speak, the Huntington, just inside this building. And they were surprised to find him with a well-organized kingdom, because they had moved in many African countries. They only found wars. But here, the king was well-organized. And they gave him some gifts, and he gave them too. When they were going back in their homeland, he wrote a letter to Queen of England, that was Queen Victoria by then, inviting Christian missionaries, come teach his people how to read and write, even to spread the word of God. And the truth, they came. That's how Christianity started to move all over this country, Uganda. But when the Christians landed here, they found him with 84 official wives, and they told him the Bible was not allowing that. He was supposed to chase away all the ladies and at least remain with one. The king told them it was hard, but he told them if they can go back and bring Queen Victoria, then the king will marry Queen Victoria alone, and then chases away all the ladies. The 8 men failed to fulfill that promise, so the king had to remain with all his 84 official wives. As I told you, he lived here shortly.
Because I'm seeing there.
Yeah, 1882, then 1884 the king died. So the years you're seeing on the portrait, those are the years which they reigned the kingdom. Yes, those are the years. So when he disappeared, he was buried inside his building. So they raised things you're seeing that to show where each king was buried. But their tombs are behind those curtains, and we call it an imaginary forest. To remember the two kings who disappeared in forest, we decided to create an imaginary forest here. And King Mutesa was the first king to be buried intact. Other kings, they used to chop off their heads. They used to bury the down part. So they thought that when you bury the old body, they used to go and pray. Who is going to answer your prayers? So that's why for him, he abolished that system. A king is allowed to put new things and abolish the old system. So for him, he was buried intact. Then the one having white turban on head, that is King Mwanga the second. For him, he never stayed here, because once they bury your dad, immediately you have to look for somewhere to put your palace. So King Mwanga went and put his palace in Mengo, where you've been. Yes. He was the first king to sign agreement with the British. Then after he staged the war, which never lasted for too long, only 2 weeks, they captured them together with his friend, the Omukama of Binyolo, was called Kabalega. They took him in Seychelles Island, and that's where the king disappeared from. That's where he died from, 1903, and his remains were brought back here in 1910. They never buried him in his palace, because each king was supposed to be buried in his palace, but here we have 4. So the time they repatriated back his remains from Seychelles, his son Daudicho was using that palace, and we are not supposed to bury him when there is a king. That's why that system of burying each king in his palace was stopped when they buried King Mwanga here. He was 35 years. He was very young. Then he was succeeded by his son. You can see him. He's a very handsome man. He's on throne. He has a crown. So he was so much exposed on Western culture. He graduated in Cambridge. He visited Europe when he was just 70 years. That was 1913. But when he was in Buckingham, he saw some good buildings. Then he came back with the idea of the Mengo Palace building, the modern palace building you have seen, which took them 11 years to finish it. 1922, then it was finished in 1933. Then he became the first king to sleep in a modern palace because his dad, his grandfather, they were sleeping like in this time. Then ladies loved him so much, he allowed them to eat chicken and eggs. Here in Uganda, they were not allowed. It was a bright price, and they used to say that when you eat them, you will be fertile. But in Europe, we found out ladies were enjoying chicken and eggs, and they were having babies, they were pregnant. So when he came back here, they allowed them. One time I was guiding some men, the Ugandan men, they told him eat them, but allowing ladies to eat chicken. The way nowadays our ladies demand for KFCs, it is a lot. They eat chicken, my friends, and crush the bones. He granted also girls to go in school. Here in Uganda, when a girl makes 12 or 13 years, they were sent into marriage. But he abolished that system and he started mixed schools. And during his time of reign, that's when we got the first female doctor. She was called Dr. Josephine Namboze. And it is on record who was the first FIFA president. In Europe, they have FIFA. Here we have FIFA. That is Federation of Uganda Football Association. So he loved the football, and when he came back here, he introduced that association. Just that we are not lucky, we have not went in World Cup. But Ugandans will love football.
Yeah.
Yes. Then for him, he never lived for too long. He was just 3 years young. The king disappeared, and he was also buried inside here.
Not at the palace there.
Not at the palace, because by now this was the burial ground for the kings after burying his dad here. Then he was succeeded by his son, that is Mutesa II. He was our first president of Uganda.
Are we allowed to go there?
Yes, it's okay. Yeah, we shall go. So King Mutesa got many challenges. Like one time he was captured by the governor because he refused to sign an agreement. They wanted to add Uganda, Kenya, and Tanzania into one federation. So for him, he never knew where his kingdom will fall in that federation. Governor captured him, took him in London. Then Baganda started to riot, demanding back their king. We call it Buganda crisis. Men were not shaving off beards. They were called Chailembuga. Then they even went in court and reported the case. Then the governor had to return back the king in the kingdom. That was 1955. Then they signed an agreement called the Namirembe Agreement, which made us go into independence. And then they made him a ceremonial president when we got independence on 9th October 1962. His prime minister was Dr. Apollo Milton Obote, and the army commander was General Alhaji Salongo, Field Marshal, VCDC, conqueror of the British Empire, uncrowned King of Scotland, Butcher of Africa. In Kenya, you call him Big Daddy, Dada. They ordered the attack on Mengo Palace. Many people died that side, but the king managed to escape. He jumped over a perimeter wall and went in England, and that's where the king disappeared from in the year 1969. And his remains were buried that side for 2 years. Then 1971, they returned back his remains for ceremonial burial. So my friends, those are the 4 kings which were put traced under one building behind the curtains in an imaginary forest. These spears, those were our fighting tools before guns, but we lost the original one in fire. So these are just replicas. Then my friends, when you look up, it is like a weaved basket turned upside down. The small ring was measured on the size head of the reigning king. Then the second represents the royal family. The third represents the clan leaders. Then from the third, sloping down from where we entered from, there are 56, each representing a clan of Uganda. have these pillars. They are 56 also. They are covered with that fabric. The fabric is the backcloth. They are also 56 each, representing clans of Baganda. The building, my friends, it is divided into 3 parts. We have this side, then we have the other side, and we have imaginary forest where kings are put to rest. We have 4 ladies, which I told you, they are wives of these 4 kings. 2 ladies keep this side, and 2 ladies keep the other side. So those are the wives of the kings. They are the one making us these mats. They clean this place, and they welcome the visitors, the husbands. The fire which caught the building on 16th March 2010, we lost many treasures. Like King Mutesa had a leopard. He had tamed a leopard. It was like his pet. They used to move around Kampala. The king used to lead. The leopard used to follow. But when the king died, leopard went mad. So they had to put it down. They killed it, but they had mummified it. It was just in the other corner, but we lost it in the fire. The spears, the shields, we lost them all. David Chwa and Mutesa, the second, they had a lot of medals. We lost them in this fire. But up to now, we are still waiting for the report from the police 15 years back. We are still positive the report will come. Then for us, we always end this side.
Yeah.
We don't go this side. This side, that is for the lawyers. It is a lawyer pavilion. And when Mutesa was still here, he used to welcome his visitors just here. So it used to act as the dining room, the sitting room for his visitors. And still they used to sit down.
Oh.
By then, we never had chairs. So back then, they were putting in like animal skin, cow skin, goat skin, sheep skin just inside here, and they sit on them. So my friends, if you have any questions, you're free to ask. We have these baskets. The baskets in Uganda, when visitors visit, they bring gifts for the king. So if at all you have the gifts for the king, those are the baskets. They do it like this. The first one, it is for King David Chwa, the second. Many people loved him. 99% ladies learned for him because he allowed them to eat chicken and eggs. Then the Christians, they always learned from Mutesa. He invited the Christians here in Uganda and then East Africa. Then those who want to win wars, they learn for King Mwanga II. Is the only king of Uganda who put a war against the British. Then the politicians, 100%, they go for King Mutesa II, who was a good politician. So that's how, and we always get people who come here to pray, to meditate. We get many groups from China, India, Japan. They always enter here, a big group, and meditate, and others pray. Then others, when they pray, like this one who prayed that he wanted twins. Then after he came and testified that he got what he wanted. So my friends, I welcome questions if at all you have.
Okay, so like that was the last king that was buried here.
Yes.
Then we have the present one.
Yes, the current one.
The current
is called Ronald Mwenda Mutebi II.
Yeah.
Yes.
So will he follow the same doctrine?
So it may depend. It will be upon him. We have his space just this side, because you see these kings, they were not buried in their correct order of reign. Grandsons are buried next to their grandfathers. There's that life after death. So to avoid those battles, you're seeing we have a big space there in the middle. So Daudi Chwa was buried next to his grandfather, and Mutesa II was put next to his grandfather. My friends, a king is allowed to abolish the old system and he puts his new things. So we shall wait, but we have his space just this side. The king has 5 palaces. There's one where he stays, that is Banda, like on that road, Ginger Road, where you came from. Then that of Mengo, there's another one of Chireka, Bamunanika, and Gikoni. So it will depend. Maybe you decide that for me you put me in Mengo, then Mengo will no longer be a palace, it will be a tomb. Yes. Where king stays, that is a palace. When they put him to rest inside, then that becomes the tombs.
Okay.
Yeah. So it will be upon him.
Okay, and these wives, do they sleep here?
Yes. Those are their chambers. Those are their chambers. Two ladies that side and two ladies this side.
So they sleep here during the night?
Yes.
Oh.
Because the king can't sleep in Collins by the night. So they have always to be
Okay,
here.
like the one there, Mutesa one,
Yes.
is very old.
Yes.
I know the wife right now. Is the wife still alive?
So these wives are successors. One dies, then they get another one to replace her. They do like that, like that, like that. So the original one, the real one, died many years back.
So these wives,
they keep
they don't
replacing.
give birth.
They have this one. They have children, but they are in their late ages. They have your families outside, but this is just obligation they have to fulfill for the culture.
Oh,
Yes. So
so
they are
when
just
they leave
appointed.
their house,
Yes.
if you've been appointed, you leave your family, you come and stay here.
Yes, but the family is allowed to come and visit, and even the ladies are allowed to go and visit their family members.
And what advantage do you get from that?
The advantage, it is a privilege to be wife of a king. Then the government, the Buganda Kingdom, because Buganda Kingdom is like a nation within a nation. We have our parliament, we have schools, so they take care of these ladies. Yes, they take care. When they get sick, they are treated by the kingdom. If they have some family members who are still studying, they take care of them.
Okay, like let me say, like, you know, right now we are living in a civilized world. If the king Ronald, for example, I'm saying just an example, passed on,
Yes.
will that wife come and stay here?
Yes.
So it's a must, it's not a condition.
Yes. She will come be here. And when she dies, then they get another lady to succeed the lady.
Okay. Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, so here we have, that's why the place was removed on the UNESCO site list, but immediately when the building, they put it back very fast on the list, because here we practice living heritage, living history. All those things they used to practice back then, 1882, we are still doing it up to now.
It's okay. Yes. Thank you. We get it now.
Yes. Then I think in Mengo they talked about the back cloth. Those were our clothes before cotton. Other kingdoms used to be naked. They used to hunt animals to get the skin hides, but here people were putting on that fabric. In 2005, UNESCO ranked it as a world fabric. But when missionaries came here, they just wanted us to grow cotton. So they were saying that the backwards are satanic, so that we grow their cotton. They used to be our clothes. They used to act as dowry. I think you know dowry.
Yeah.
You can take like 40 pieces, they give your wife. They used to help the brothers, the sisters of my wife to get what to wear. The new Mercedes Benz are made of the material. Then the Rolls, they are women. In USA, they have the sports shoes called Nike. Their interiors are made of back cloth. Then I don't know if you have got mosquito bite yet in Uganda. If you have a lot of mosquitoes, you just burn the material. The smoke out of it repels mosquito.
Okay.
The guides in this place, when they are not busy guiding, they paint on them. Maybe when we finish, we shall go and you have a look. If you want to buy some souvenirs, we have the Royal Gallery here.
Okay. Yes. Okay, that's all. Do you have any question, Getang?
So if you want to photograph, you can still take. If you want to sit like round, you can take. It is allowed.
So taking photograph, am I allowed to stand?
Yeah, you can stand for the sake of photograph. Yes. If you want to go and see King Mutesa,
Yeah, King Mutesa.
you can go as long as you don't jump and go on the royal pavilion. You end this side here.
Pardon?
You don't close
Yeah.
the side of the royal pavilion. You just take photographs there. Then if you have gifts for the kings, still you put the basket.
You can just go. Oh, we are stepping on their mat.
No, it's okay.
Oh. Tepi honjo.
Oh, nilikuwa nimesahau. So I think we should get some pictures.
Bwana nikitoa mi picha.
I have to exit here.
Nikitoa mi picha za honjo.
I think you should. So how will we take pictures? Because we are supposed to face going there. You told us we are not supposed.
For the sake of photograph, we shall take.
We shall
but
take.
Moving outside, we shall move backwards.
Yes. It's okay. So you'll take for us pictures.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, that's enough. So we will organize. Hey, I wanted to walk like this. You know, African following rules. It's okay. Then we move like this. Then we watch out. So next time when we come back, because we have another visit, we will bring some presents to them.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. So I hope there is nothing there that will knock me down.
So when you reach here, you turn.
Oh.
When you reach the door, where you turn.
So guys, we are just moving backwards.
You can turn now.
Then I turn now.
Oh.
Yes. Yes.
It's not a must now you go. Like
No, I want to take a picture outside.
But there, should get a picture.
Yeah, maybe you will stand around here and you take the food.
You're still like, you go like that.
Okay.
Hebu tafuta angle poa. Nachukua nini? Twende.
Kiasi.
Unafanya?
Kiasi tu.
Umepiga picha nimeinua mkono.
Haya.
Sasa vipi? Twende. Chapa hivi. Sawa.
Nipige na mimi.
How many people do you have? Oh, one person. It's okay. Yeah, 30 seconds. Video. Relax kwanza. Sawa. Oi, hata nilikuwa nimulika chini. Yeah. Just put it in a photo. Hey, hapa. Yes. Good. Whatever. Okay, thank you.
Wives, their successors are the one using those buildings up to now. They have their children, their grandies, they are the one using them.
So they live here.
Yes,
But basically they sleep here.
the only four are the one. Then the eight houses, yes, they keep those small houses. They're supposed to be 84. Yeah, they are all. Yeah, they are 84 because the concubines, for them they used to be outside, so they are not in this place. So zero is 20. It is like a zero in town. We have a lot of people who here. But mostly many are ladies. And what's going on in that? That's the house for the grandmother of the king. And that's where the local DNA is tied up. When they bring the children, they used to inside that building, like the fingers, like the way it is not looking like that of the king, then that is not so the local DNA forward. Yes, so we have to take all the buildings. So yes, yeah. So the local DNA. Like right now, what now is taking place? But by now, they still the grandmother, the successor. The leader, I think you saw her entering, the one who was entering here. She's the one using that.
But she no longer checks the head.
No, because nowadays we are in the modern world. Yes. But back then, she used to do that work. Yes. So it is called the local DNA house. It is called Kajak. Then this one is called Njagala Kasai. Yeah. When king visits this place, he don't enter inside as a king. So he first enters the building, they remove his kingship on him. Then he can enter as a prince to give respect to his dad and his great grandfather inside the building. Then when he finishes the tour, he goes back, they put his kingship on him, then he can live as a king.
But so this year it has this celebration, like any celebration.
No. Don't. There's another place called Buddo, Nagaladi. That's where many cultural things are done. Even coronating him, they do those activities that side. Then for the birthday celebrations, the coronation celebration, they celebrate them in Mengo, Palace where you've been. The Kabaka birthday land, they organize things at Mengo, yeah, because Mengo has some big land. But here we have a lot of garden. Each lady there is a plot for those ladies. And when they die, they are buried behind this building. So we have a burial ground.
So the ladies, they never return back to their family.
Yes.
So they are being buried there.
Yes.
And are we
some
allowed
were
to go
buried. No, we are not allowed. But some were buried in there, like that one having the red iron sheet. They have like 4 ladies inside there. They are buried inside there. Yeah. So we used to take visitors down there, but when the building caught fire for security reason, that's why you see we have cameras here. So when I take you, they will call that where are you going? So we always end this time. So by now they are trying to put some fire extinguishers, the water hydrant, so that they can combat the fire. They train these ladies how to use those fire extinguishers. Some of them are heavy, but at least the water hydrants, some of them they are not heavy. They can carry them. Then we have some small, they are like the canisters which you see on each house. For them, they can carry them, and they know how to operate them.
And people who are living behind here, are they entitled to these royal colony?
Like the outside the
Yeah,
place.
like there you see them, and there are some houses.
Yes, yeah, they are still that is still the place.
Compound.
Yeah, still
Like
the
who are
compound.
staying there now?
Still those are wives. Those are wives. The 84 official wives, the successor. Because the land course, it is on 64 acres. So we are still having some other small buildings around. So all the ladies they used to stay in those buildings. Yes.
It's okay. It's okay. Then that's all, right?
Then in Kenya, you're from which tribe?
I came from Korea. Those are Western Bantu.
Okay. Because we get some visitors from Kenya, we say the Kikuyus, that is a sacred tree, the Mukuba tree, the African world fig tree where we are basically skin.
Oh, yeah. I think we've seen them at Mengo there.
Yes.
There's a tour guide who told us there. Then we promised to come back and at least buy some food. Mostly hats. There is a police who helped us. I don't know the name of that police. Yeah. When he told us.
He was a policeman.
Yeah.
Police UPDF. Because police UPDF.
UPDF.
UPDF put on green combat.
Yeah, that's a
green combat.
yeah, green combat.
Oh, that's KDF. That's a UPDF. That is Uganda People's Defense Force. Also, yes, Uganda Police Service. So this is the tree. Yeah, the tree. This is which they cut the wings down. Then the wings up, put a straight line. Then they peel the back of it. After you get banana leaves and you cover it. Like this is the wing. So that support the wings so you can't damage it. That's just to get it from the skin. After the when it reaches 40 years, you swap the skin. Because the skin can do that. So after the whole process, you get the back to go 7 to 8 hours using pallets. Then you get something.
Yeah. He even demonstrated. Yeah. It's okay. So this is the end of it.
Yes.
So these ones. There's I think I should be ending this video here today. From what stop? Yes. What place is this? Kasubi Royal Township.
So this guy wants to lead us today. And I'm here to tell you that today, our current king of Uganda, he was even nominated by mates to spearhead the battle in HIV. So he has come with a specific program to system. In April, we always have the king's birthday. Which before the king's birthday,
tuning in. Thank you so much for your love.
Just put in Uganda. Do you take them to what?
So then I relax. Do you have toilet here?
Yes.
So Choi go huko. So Chris the Great, I'm here. Guys, just enda hivi. Where are you going?
Hi.
I think uliza polisi huko. So Getangita is going to the toilet, guys. Somebody. So ulize huko. Ama niongoje tuende, let him bring the change. So guys, actually as we wind up, Chris the Great here. Thank you so much for tuning in on I am Getangita. This house is full of history. But what I can just say for me, guys, we were supposed to give a present to the king. But as a Christian, we don't give present to the dead. We don't honor the dead, guys. Yeah. But it is a very great honor to be here, actually, at this tomb. 4 of them are buried there. If you started this live, you saw how we were told the rules and regulations. When you go in, you're supposed to remove your shoes there. You go in. When you're coming out, you come out while going backward. While going backward, actually. So we had to do that because also the wives, the 4 wives are still there. Guys, imagine, from 1881. So I asked them that how does these 4 wives live? They saw that wife duty is being actually inherited. So if the wife dies, they look for another one will inherit that role, actually. So when the wife inherits that role, she will have to abandon her own family and comes to stay here. So right there are some ladies, 4 of them. They sleep there, they live there. Why? That's they live with their king. Remember, the kings are dead. Remember, the kings are dead. He has 84 wives. So those all 84 wives are being inherited. Like, there is a family that actually is responsible of that. And one of the best things, just take change from. Okay, one of the things, if you are tuning in, let me just give you a small summary because we will upload all these videos. You'll check it. This fire has been burning from 1984. There is a person who is in charge of burning it every day from 1984 up to date. It's still burning. There is a family responsible of burning, of putting the fire there. Guys, we are coming live from Kampala, from Uganda Kingdom. So the house is so big. It's the biggest hut house in the world. This one. You may see it small because you are seeing it online, but physically, guys, this is a very big house. Inside there are 4 graves of their king. Guys, we thank you so much. So because some people are coming in. So guys, we thank you so much for tuning in. Actually, let us meet again at Matthias, because our visit tomorrow will be only one place at Matthias. Then after that, we plan for next week. Over the weekend, we are going to be a little bit busy with the other things.
Yeah, from tomorrow
4
p.m.
Yeah, 4 p.m. we are going to be held from 4 p.m. Then on Saturday, the whole of Saturday, because we have a meeting to attend. Sunday's church. Monday also another meeting. Then on Tuesday we will look for another place. Thank you so much, guys. Let me hand it over back to Stars.
Yeah. Yeah. So guys, thank you for watching. I really appreciate a lot, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye bye, guys. We meet on the next video.